We do watch movies sometimes, and we keep wondering if those fictional movies can really happen. But we have to know the fact that most of those movies are based on scientific projections. So we kind of believe that in 2050, the world population will be 9 billion by that time. I know you are thinking that it's a huge population, and we also know the fact that most of the people in the future would want to live in the city. But this will pose more problems since the city can't fully contain us. Now, we are really looking into the future, and we should be expecting a lot of events to happen. The fact that we might not actually be the only threat to ourselves. We have all manners of threats both on Earth and outside Earth, but we still know the fact that with the barely stable population we have now, we can't even manage it well. Many people are in extreme poverty, there is limited resources, there is limited food since agriculture is declining, even climate change is not helping. So, what should we expect in the next few decades? How will living on the populated Earth feel like? What way can this situation be solved? This is Spiritual Insights from the Studios Unit, and today we will be having a discussion on living on the overpopulated Earth. We all know the fact that we are moving into the future at a faster rate, and the rate is increasing every decade. But we also have to know the fact that our population is also thriving as we are moving. And there are a lot of issues that pose a lot of threats to us. Because looking at our world right now, we don't have enough to offer everybody. And not to talk of when multiple people arrive in the next decades. On a populated Earth, there will be a lot of unemployment and crime rates will be high. Now, for a stable population to be maintained, the resources must be enough to manage it. But once these resources are not enough, then we should prepare for the worst. We can't probably educate everyone in an overpopulated world. Even if possible, it will be survival of the fittest. We can't also exclude our basic needs, as we know the fact that shelter, food and water won't be enough on the overpopulated world. Even if we have it, it will still be hard to get since multiple or millions will be asking for the same demands. But what will really surface? Another issue we can get is with nature. We all know the fact that nature does not tolerate overpopulation. An overpopulated Earth has the potential to damage nature. Even when we are not overpopulated, we have been damaging ecosystems, ocean lives and more. So imagine if we multiplied. But that would be the least of our problems since the threat we face the most is pandemics. Now, pandemics are likely to occur when the world becomes overpopulated. We would have to create new restrictions and measures to stop it. Who knows, maybe in the next decades, handshakes may be banned because handshakes spread a lot of diseases. But as these issues worsen, we might not be able to solve most cases of pandemic issues and we might have to live with them. After all, we have been living in the midst of some pandemics that you don't know. We would have to increase our technological area in science to find cures and vaccines to curb the spread of such diseases. We are always thinking in terms of resources and struggles, but we have forgotten the fact that the issue of climate change is speeding up, and we are trying our possible best to curb the issue by using renewable energy resources and regulating environmental conditions. On an overpopulated Earth, such effects won't be possible since the energy demand will be more than the supply. We might fail in our plan to introduce green energy resources no matter how we try. The green grass effects will be more due to overpopulated spaces, and global warming will be on an increasing scale. I think if we can harness some large resources accompanied with critical thinking and ideas, maybe we can build space habitats. Who knows, we might get to live in one. So maybe we are only worrying about the population. You know the fact that you will need a source of income, and you know that blogging can help. And it has some comforting conditions. But how do you write stuff that can attract people? Till we meet again on the next Spiritual Insights. Please, if you love this show, make sure you give us a thumbs up. Check out our other videos such as the Spiritual Initiative and Creative Ideas, the Spiritual Tips and Solutions, and please check out our podcast too. Thank you very much, stay safe, and please, goodbye.